Hey guys, so today I'll be making minced beef spaghetti. So I started off by lighting my candles to give the whole kitchen a different aroma. Next, I started preparing my ingredients. I actually like to prep because it just makes things easier for me while I cook. Then here I'm cutting my bell peppers and I'll set that aside. Next is my spring onion. I'll chop that and set it aside also. Then my onion, I really like to use this chopper, especially when I'm cutting a lot of onion because it's just easy. Then I set that aside. I also use this chopper to chop my tomatoes because I don't want it blended. So I just chop it. I set that aside also. Then I also use this to chop my ginger and my garlic. I'll also set that aside. Do you want to help me and cook? No, Sasha, you know. Anyway, so these are my ingredients I'll be using: my minced beef, my onion, bell pepper, my spring onion, red pepper, ginger, garlic, and fresh tomatoes. Now let's get right into it. So in my pan, I have my vegetable oil. Then I went in with my onion, my garlic, my ginger, and I let that saute for a while before I added my minced beef. This beef is already clean. Then I mix that properly to make sure everything is combined. Next, I added my seasoning, my salt, my fresh pepper, and I gave that a good mix and let it fry for a while before I added my fresh tomatoes. Then I mix together to make sure everything is combined. Next, I added some spring onion, some curry, and some thyme, and I'll mix that properly and let it cook for a while so the water can dry up some more. I like to make this in large quantity because I also use it to cook rice and pasta, so not just spaghetti. Now our beef is done. This is ready. Here we go. So let's make our spaghetti. So here I have my boiling water in a pot. Then I added some spaghetti and I let that parboil for some minutes before I washed it out. So here in my pan, I already have some of the minced beef, and then I went in with the washed spaghetti and gave this a good mix to combine everything together. At this point, I noticed I needed more sauce because of the quantity of the spaghetti, so I added some more sauce. I also added some more seasoning, some salt, some fresh pepper for that extra spice, and some spring onion. Then I mixed everything together. You can also taste for salt and seasoning until you get the desired level of seasoning that you want. Then I added some little water because our spaghetti is already cooked, so you don't want it to be soggy. So here I just mixed everything one more time. Then I went in with my bell peppers and mixed thoroughly. And here we are. Our spaghetti is ready. This is really delicious, just like it looks. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.